Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the new moon eclipse in Aries, which is exciting. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac wheel, and then the new moon is the beginning of the moon cycle. And so together we have all this kind of new energy coming through. A lot of people associate eclipse seasons with intense change, not just like, you know, new moon always brings in newness and freshness and a little bit of change, but eclipse is going to really be more intense in a good way. And we have this happening at 9:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the new moon moves into Aries. And then the eclipse happens at 9:16. So it's really like in the evening. And then after that, we start to move into Taurus season. So this is a lot, right? A lot of good change coming through. And so I wanted to do a reading for the different astrological signs and find out what's coming up for the eclipse for you. What do you need to know? What messages are coming through? What changes need to happen? What animals are coming through? I have these new dice. I'll roll for you to figure out numbers, a number for you that might be significant, and maybe an astrology symbol. We have the Moonology deck, got tarot, got different oracle. I have love, romance angels, got money angels, and then we're going to pick an animal card. Kind of the animal card will give us an overall guidance and energy for you. And how this works is you'll see timestamps down below. Group 1 is the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Group 2 are air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Group 3 are water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And Group 4 are our fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, you can choose based off your sun sign alone, or you can choose your sun sign and your rising or ascendant sign. So for me, I am a Taurus sun, so I would definitely watch that video and see what messages are for me as an earth sign at this time. And then I might watch the one for water because I am a Cancer rising, and seeing how that applies to me. Because a lot of times in horoscopes and astrology, your ascendant, your rising is so close to the meaning of your sun sign that it helps to look at both. And I hope you enjoyed these readings. I had a lot of fun. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do, and it was really interesting, the messages that came through. Very exciting. I really feel like after doing these readings that there's really good change coming for all of us for this new moon solar eclipse. I know personally I have felt the energy has been really like stuck. Like we're all just kind of stuck and stagnant. Seems like the cap comes off and we all have a lot more freedom and of change. So good stuff. I hope you enjoy the readings. Check the timestamps below. Okay, welcome earth signs. Let's have a look at this eclipse, this Aries new moon eclipse, and what you need to know at this time. So what messages are unfolding, just basically what it is that you as an earth sign need to know, how this will affect you, and things like that. Okay, we're gonna pull some tarot as well. So what you need to know at this time for this eclipse. So lessons learned, ideas. So we have the High Priest, a Water Guardian, Winter, and then we have Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing right away is take care of your needs. I don't know about you, but eclipse energy is really intense. For me personally, I always feel a lot of shedding of all kinds of things. And it's really easy to get caught in the day-to-day and not give yourself the care and the rest you need. So needing to do that, needing to connect with your emotions. New moons are portal energy, right? They open us up to change and help us set the pace for the next moon cycle, but eclipse energy is even more so. And so connecting with your emotions, seeing what your needs are, what you're feeling, tempering them, right? Allowing balance between your needs, your emotions. What are your emotional needs, your physical needs? Really balancing all of that. Looking at the different choices you have at this time There's a lot of different ways you can go after this new moon. It's going to unlock some things. There's been some stuck energy. This is going to unlock that. And then you're going to have a lot more choices and kind of being able to figure out where to go next. You know, what are the plans? What is it that you want to do? Where do you want to travel? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Who do you want to connect with? So really tapping into yourself, right? Intending and creating, right? To figuring out, what is it I need? What is my body? What are my emotions saying? What do I want to create? You'll have lots of choices, really thinking about that, allowing yourself to be balanced. And then Seven of Swords energy is always kind of like, this is such a shifty looking, right, character. I feel like the raven is telling on him. He's taken some of their feathers. He's out to do no good. He's under the full moon, kind of in his instincts. We want to balance this, right? We want to not run away from our feelings anymore. So whatever is going on, connect with, don't run away from them. Let them settle in, let them sink in, let your body feel what it needs to feel, let your emotions present themselves, address them, and then start to intend and create what would you like. Pulling a few of the moon cards. New moon in Taurus, right? That's actually, we're going into Taurus season. That's why I did earth signs first. Prosperity lies ahead. Yes, exactly, right? This is what we're definitely getting. You tapping in, figuring things out, not running away, learning to balance, and then you're going to have a lot of choices all of a sudden. And nothing will come of this situation. So whatever you've been running away from, whatever you've been worrying about, nothing's going to come from it. Just trust and let it go, right? Let that go. And then we're going to pull an animal card just to see what kind of animal energy, what kind of guidance is coming through. Service. Okay, so where in your life can you give service without depleting yourself? Okay, this is important for you. So you need to have the balance. Where can you give of yourself? You know, is there a charity or a situation or something where you can give of your time, your money, yourself to another, but it has to be tempered. It has to be balanced, right? So we have tapping in, listening to ourselves. When we do that, we'll be able to intend and create. We got to temper the give and the take. We have to stop running away from our feelings, and then all these choices are going to happen. It's very exciting. And then since we're talking about money anyway, let's get a money card, money angel. No more complaining. Oh my gosh, is that an earth sign or what? Okay, so complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom, right? You don't need to run away. You have an abundance of choice and freedom, right? So let the complaining go. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. That's beautiful. And then let's take a look at a romance card. These angel cards are funny to me. They're just a little outdated in the way they kind of look and whatever, but I don't know. I think they're fun. They give kind of a different perspective. Okay, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, this isn't calling you out, you know, if you're like, what addictions? I'm not. It could be an addiction to ignoring your needs, right? It could be that. It could be like instead of sitting down and resting, closing your eyes, you're on social media, or you're constantly drinking too much caffeine, and then by the time the night rolls around, you're just like worn out because you overdo it. I know that's very common with people, right? Earth signs can be very, like we seem slow moving, we seem kind of like we don't do much, but we're really strong. We're hard workers, we can really persevere, sometimes to our detriment, that we're not really letting ourselves rest. So you gotta let go of anything because this is affecting, and even if you're not in a romantic relationship, it affects your relationship with yourself, with your loved ones in general. It's not allowing you to rest. Let me grab one more deck. Okay, we'll just ask for a few more. You know, new moon's a really good time to manifest, intend, and create. but there are also times that we naturally want to rest. They're kind of like an in-between time. Like the energy's low in general for a lot of people, not like the full moon where we feel like we can't sleep and we're hyped up. But we just definitely, like this definitely is the message of relaxing, taking care of yourself, shedding some stuff, and then you can manifest and you're going to have a lot of changes. Okay, so 2 clarifications. Your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition, letting go of urgency. Take care of yourself, right? Surrender freedom from time constraints. Yes, right? This is definitely goes along with complaining, with feeling busy. It's like you got to let it go, because when you can really balance your life and temper your life, this kind of stuff, it's like a soul killer, right? Really feeling like you're just so busy all the time. It's a terrible feeling. You're too busy for service, too busy for your loved ones. Let this go. And your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. Listen to that intuition. It's coming through strong, coming through for a reason. I just got dice. So we're just going to see what happens. So I'll let you know what sign comes up. One of them is astrology signs and the other is a number. So this might pertain to a moon time, or when that sign is, predominant, like we're in Aries season, we're going into Taurus season. The number might be significant to you. So we're just going to see what comes up. Okay, so we have Aquarius and the number 3. So if that means something to you, or that comes through for something and you have an aha, I would love to hear about that. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hope it was fun. Hello, my air signs. First thing we're going to start with is I got some die. One of them is a number and one of them has the astrology symbols on them. And whatever I roll, it's going to hold some meaning for you for this eclipse season, right? So you got Leo. So this could be when Leo is in the sun, or it could be a Leo in your life, and the number 11. Okay, so we're going to just start with those. So we have 11 and we have Leo. Okay, and then next we're going to pull some tarot of, what's coming up for you during this eclipse. What are some lessons learned, things like that. Okay, some ancestors. Love this deck. It's so beautiful. Feel like this deck is actually how I learned to read Oracle instead of Tarot. But I think it's one of the most beautiful decks I own and use all the time. It's one I use for myself all the time. Okay, so let's see. We have 3 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands. And then we have Spring. Ooh, She-Wolf. Makes me always think of Shakira. Knight and Warrior. Okay, so right away, we are obviously in spring. But new moon is also spring energy. So that is, planting seeds, seeing seeds grow, manifesting. Unleashing the wild within. This card is all about instincts, right? Allowing intuition to come through, allowing yourself to fully embody who you are, right? Being a leader, being in rewilding is what I like to, that's what I like to use is the term, right? Allowing yourself to shake off society. And I mean, if you're an air sign, you just already don't want to do a lot of what society does. You're not into the norm. And so you want to allow yourself, plant these seeds, unleash the wild, be brave and honest. So summer, maybe honest with yourself, honest with other people, allow honesty to come through, and be fearless and stand strong. I feel like these definitely are coming through. You're getting some encouragement for something you're going through that's taking some bravery. Could be, actually all 3 of these are very strong, right? Really coming through with allow yourself to be courageous, be brave. You are a light warrior. It's a reminder for you. And then we have this is, I think, one of my the happiest cards I've seen. Like, I just think it's so beautiful, standing in the lavender, and I love her tattoo. And this is a card of unity, of calm, of friendship, of feeling loved. This makes me think that you're going to get out there and you're going to do some fun time with your friends or your family, and you're looking towards the future together, and there's just some real peace that's coming to you. So you've definitely got a little battle going on, or you're going to need to tap into your bravery, which you have for sure. But then there's also this feeling of it's all going to be worth it, right? It's all so beautiful and so calm, and there's a lot of good friendship. There's a lot of dreaming, right? And a lot of, working together, a lot of magic, and a lot of, it's like a lot of these are looking towards the future. The bunny's looking towards the future. So to me, this is saying altogether, it's time to plant some seeds for the future and step into your bravest version of yourself, remembering you can do hard things and that you have that inner strength. You are a warrior, you are a she-wolf, you are a knight, right? And really letting yourself feel that and going into the future and allowing yourself to look at the future in a brave way, right? Okay, what else do we need to know? Phase entanglement. Okay, so there's some people that are not so great. They're not like these friends, right? And this might be where your bravery needs to come through. Some people in your life who are haters, who are gossips, who are, trying to take you down, trying to crush your dreams. This happens a lot when you're a spiritual person. Other people are like, oh, what are you doing with your life? That's not how you should be doing things, or whatever. It's really important that you trust in your inner strength and you don't let these people bring you down. And really that is releasing the difficulty, right? Coming up from the depths, ready to fight the good fight, ready to spring forward, releasing these people. And then look, when you do that, when you release these negative people, it's almost the exact same card, right? It's like the bubbles are like the stars. So you're going to have this, you're going to find your people. You're going to have that soul family, that soul group. But you got to let go of the people who are bringing you down, right? Whoever is making you feel like you got to fight. You got to let them go. You got to come up from that. And then you're going to find your people. Your people are going to come to you, right? They're going to see you for who you are, and they're going to like you for you, which is really beautiful. Looks like what's going to be released at this new moon is some people that no longer serve you, and then some feelings of you have felt like you're lesser than. That's going to be released. Animal card, magnetism through gratitude, right? Turkey, I love turkeys. They come through my yard. They always make me laugh. So this is how we're going to attract these people, this new kind of soul group, this new family, these new friends, new relationship, whatever it is you're seeking. It's going to be being grateful for what you have, right? 3 of Cups, right? So lots of cups energy, lots of emotional healing, lots of heart-led energy coming through. And it's true, when we are grateful, when we are feeling good, when we're not letting people bring us down, it brings us up from the depths, and suddenly we have like a whole new vibe, and it allows us to attract kinder people into our lives. And pull a Love Angels card. These cards are kind of funny. The artwork is like romance novels. Okay, yeah, true love. Look at that. So this may not be romantic love. This may be BFF time or whatever, right? But you're attracting in really good people at the moment. That's beautiful. So whoever's been holding you back, they're gone. You're going to release them and step into your power and then find these people. And then a money card, conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical. Right, so just thinking about, you are probably someone who already goes against the norm, being an air sign, right? And you don't give in to those societal pressures, which we already talked about. You kind of let go of that and just continuing to do that. Like thinking about where you spend your money, like I always think about like you kind of vote with your money. So like where you put your money is, or who you give your money to, what companies you give your money to, is kind of giving them power. And it's like voting with your money. I know that we budget, but I try really hard to buy non-GMO and organic food, because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had a friend who already had kids and was a biology teacher, And I asked, like, do you feed your kids organic, even though it's more expensive? And she's like, well, do you know that organic's better for your body? And I said, yeah. And she's like, well, how could you not feed your kids that, even if it's more expensive? And that really sunk in. And that's been a lesson for me. So I spend a lot on food, but I feel like I have to because I know better, and I can. And the last two from the Moonology deck, be bold and make the first move. Who are we talking about here? Friends, possible relationship, someone's catching your eye. Communication is key. Okay, so that's the other thing, is communicating to these people, being yourself, being honest. They're just gonna really love you for you. There's not going to be any gossip or talking about you. So it's time to step in your power. It's time to let your seeds grow. It's time to call in your soul group. Something you can do is just simply say thank you to whoever you believe in. Thank you to the Creator for drawing my soul family into me, helping me find friends that'll elevate me and match my frequency or be higher than me, and teach me and guide me and love me for me, right? And then start listing some things you're grateful for as if that's already happened, and it should. I hope this uplifts you. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and if you like this, please like and subscribe. Hello, my water signs. So we're looking at this new moon solar eclipse, what changes are happening, what lessons are happening, what energy is being brought in. We're starting with an animal card. Well, this is considered the luckiest card in the deck, according to the author, right? So these are dragons. Action leads to success. It's number one. Luck is changing. That's what that means. So this eclipse is unsticking some things. Luck is changing for you. I got these little dice. They're fun. One of them is an astrology symbol, and the other is a number. I'm just going to roll them, and you'll come up with kind of your own meaning for what they are. So this is Sagittarius. So that could be a Sagittarius in your life, or the time of Sagittarius, and the number 9. So that's what comes through for you. We're going to look at some tarot messages for you. Oh, okay, that one's, wow. Some good things coming through for you. Like already, that card's like, I gotta pop this out. Okay. Hang on. Those were not really shuffled. I could feel it. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. We have the Hanged Man, Six of Cups, Page of Wands, and King of Swords. This is just like such a handsome King of Swords. It's like, wow, that's the best looking King of Swords I've ever seen in any deck. My husband has a beard. Maybe it's just beards. Okay, and then a few of Angels and Ancestors from Kyle Gray. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, so right away we have some love and some connection and some growth, and I love this, just this image of lifelong friendship and peace. Just such a beautiful image. King of Swords, he's a truth bearer, right? It could be an actual person in your life, it could be you know, someone you know, but this is, he's bringing in truth. So King of Swords is wise. He's got all of the birds of flight with him, right? He's got that air energy, which is imagination and clarity of thought. And then you have Page of Wands. She's a novice. She's starting out. She's full of energy. She's excited. And then you have the Hanged Man, which is all about changing your perspective, right? So time to flip upside down metaphorically and see things differently. It's definitely going to help lead to that success. And then you have Seer, see beyond the current situation. Right, so these two go together, and so there's something you're missing. So there's something going on right now that you've been thinking over, change you want to make, something you want to do, and you're missing something. And you need to change that, flip that perspective, maybe talk to somebody who you think is wise, maybe think back to a past lesson learned, but you got to take a beginner's mind, look at it with new, fresh eyes, okay? And that's going to give you some kind of clarity on this, in this time period. And then you have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So thinking about ancestral healing and what that means to you, thinking about changes you've made, reflecting positively on changes you made, how you are not your parents or your grandparents, how you've grown, right, from grown up and how you've changed, seeing your growth, right, and being proud of that, and then really being aware, looking at any patterns you're falling into. So that could be the new perspective you need to take is, you know, am I just doing this because my parents want me to do this? Am I just doing this because everybody in my family does this, or this is expected of me? Really thinking about those things. And then you're being asked to ignite your passions, right? Which is going to lead to success. So I don't know, it seems like to me career change could happen, or at least like the seed of one could be planted at this time. And or a hobby, like a new, maybe there's a new hobby you've been thinking of. They just showed me like yarn because I've been wanting to take up knitting. I've got this stuff, but I just haven't made time for it, right? And so finding what it is you are passionate about, or who you're passionate about, right? I'm gonna get some Moonology cards since this is a moon reading. I didn't like these cards at first. But then I stopped using the book and then I liked them. Sometimes that just happens. Okay, so, step out of your comfort zone. Right. Here we go. Something you need to try. You need to do something new. There's something you've been thinking about doing. Sometimes doing a new thing, it takes us out of our regular thoughts, flips us upside down, and then we're able to see things more clearly. So whatever you've been thinking about giving a try, do it. I say. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Well, that's good, right? So whatever has been blocking you or has been hard for you, it's coming to an end. And I think doing some new things will help shake out that old energy, shake it off, right? And be able to step into that new life, new energy. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate, right? So obviously your water signs, this is a strength of yours, definitely, is thinking things through. And so you want to do that at this time. New moons are really good for meditation. I always feel like I can really like sit and listen at that time. And so if that's not something you normally do, you might want to give that a try. All right, a few more cards for clarification. Yeah, definitely try something new, try something you've been thinking about, even if it's just a new restaurant, just do something new to shake it up, shake up that perspective. And that's gonna lead, that's the action that's gonna help lead to success. Okay, we have currents of emotion, uncontrolled feelings. Okay, so water signs, this happens. The floodgates open sometimes and it's hard to close them. Allow it to happen. Okay, just let it happen and then meditate and contemplate on it. That's the moving on, letting go, right? Let it all out, think about it, then let it go. That's going to lead you to some freedom, which leads to success and change, which leads to the end of a tough cycle for you. Wow, Angel of the 7 Chakras, power, truth, connection. So if you don't already work with your chakras, perhaps it's time to try some meditations for them, right? Or try some yoga for them, give them some love. Definitely working, I really feel heart chakra is coming through here because with everything we have the passion and we have, this is more like solar plexus chakra, and then the action leads to success, that's solar plexus, and then this is heart chakra energy. So maybe looking at those two chakras and what that means to you, you know, what kind of healing you can do for them, things like that. We're gonna get a romance angel card, which I've been telling other groups, I think they're funny. The artwork is funny. They're like old romance novels, as you can see. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So whether you believe in soulmates or twin souls or anything like that, this is more about, you know, aligning yourself and healing your heart chakra. And then that kind of changes your energy and brings in better people to you. So I'm not saying your soulmate's coming in, but they could. You know, it could be part of why you're igniting passions and kind of need a new perspective. Or you could be just deepening a connection. And soulmate doesn't have to be like a lover. It could be a friend, right? We have soul groups that we travel with. And so soulmate is kind of like an outdated term. Soul group is more of like you travel with a group of souls who are here to have similar lessons and do similar things on the earth. So it seems like, you know, kind of shifting your perspective, letting some things out, aligning yourself. Someone was going to be called in, which I love. And then a money card. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people you spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold. This is interesting because I just watched a TikTok about how money, we don't like spend money or give money, we just put it into circulation and it always comes back to us. And remember, all the good work you do for others, it comes back to you. And so you don't have to do the work for that reason. It seems kind of selfish, but know that like sometimes when we give our time or money, it hurts a little bit, but in the end, it really helps us and everybody around us. I hope this resonates with you. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Hello, my fire signs. The new moon is in your element. So if you're an Aries, you're really gonna feel it. This begins your eclipse season, which is life-changing. I know because I'm a Taurus and I'm at the end of mine. So I speak from experience. So we're going to first look at some Moonology cards. So a new start is coming. I think we know that. All right. I think you can probably feel that. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, no complaining right now. Got to release some of that. Adjustments are required. So we'll get some clarity on that. And you are good enough. That's such a beautiful sentiment, right? So just because some adjustments or changes are needed and you got to release some negativity doesn't mean that you're not good enough. I love that. That's such a good balance of energy for you. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot, looking at the eclipse for our fire signs. What lessons are coming through, what energy is coming through, what you need to know at this time. Okay. 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, King of Swords. Interesting. I really shuffled, but these cards are similar to another reading. And then I'm going to pull some Angels and Ancestors, which is such a beautiful deck. Ooh, I just got kind of like a little lightheaded, a little dizzy. And I only share that because I already ate and I think it has something to do with your energy, right? And we'll figure out what that means as well. Yeah, there's like a lot of, this is like really intense. There's an intensity to your reading. I don't know if it's just because you're fire signs, but some intense changes coming through. Okay, so we have 9 of Cups, right? There's freedom here. There's money. There's power. There's positive change. There's solar plexus, fire energy, of course, but this is like all about stepping into personal power, and then it's kind of like the sky's the limit after that. The 6 of Cups is healing, is recognizing your growth, is seeing how far you've come. So even if you're realizing adjustments are needed and you need to let go of things, this is to remind you that you have grown so much. You're being recognized as for your growth. King of Swords, he brings in clarity, right? Real Swords energy is air energy, which just cuts through everything and is logical, it's imagination, and it's a lot of clarity. So there's clarity coming through as to what adjustments are required and what new start is coming and what it is time to release. Okay, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Interesting, right? Because in this part of the world, I'm in spring, new moon energy is usually there. It's all about planting seeds. And this is saying, you know, enjoy the growth and reap the rewards, which goes along with this, right? And this. So you've been putting in a lot of work. Yeah, I'm feeling you've made a lot of changes. You've been working really hard on kind of changing your whole outlook. Just, it's like you're a new person from who you were at the beginning of this year already. And so it's time to reap those rewards. Okay. Hunter, track down your fears and and desires. So it's time to think about it. What are your desires, but what fears are stopping you? What negativity is stopping you? Because these are the adjustments that are required. And then shaman, trust in higher forces, that you are good enough, that a new start is coming. It seems like you've been doing a lot of work, doing a lot of changes, really working hard on this year. Like this is going to be your year, but you're feeling like it's not, like you're not seeing it. So you need to step back a moment, maybe journal, talk to other people, but you've done a lot of these changes and you need to trust that what you want is being put out there and is going to happen for you. Yeah. And all you really need to do right now is step back and look at the growth and rewards, and then release any negative things or fears that are holding you back. Really dig deep, because it seems like you've already done a lot of releasing. All right, romance card. Love yourself first. Yeah, I feel like you've just been so hard on yourself. Like you're really like busting your butt, making changes in your life, and you're being so hard. Like you're not seeing that you've done this, that you've grown up, that you're so close to like really feeling this new start. Like you're good enough, you're growing. Gotta be kind to yourself. Okay, so this is a money card. This is a romance angel. These cards are kind of funny, the art and whatever. But take a divinely guided change. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow your divine guidance. Interesting. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So this is a new change coming. It seems like it's divinely coming, and you just have to trust, which I feel is hard at this time. You're having a hard time trusting because you've been trying to institute a change. You're not really feeling it. Even though I'm saying I see it, you're really good. You're good enough. You're standing in your power. You've done a lot. But now even more is coming through, but it's not going to be from you. It's almost going to feel like divinely handed to you. Like some kind of change is going to happen and it's like outside of your control. But really it's because of all the work you've been doing. So it really wasn't outside of your control. It's just going to feel that way. I'm curious. I want you to come back and tell me what this change is. Okay, claim your power. That's your animal. You got tiger. Of course you did, right? Because Leo's in here. You got that really fierce cat energy, right? It's time to claim your power. You are good enough. You are fierce. You got this hunter energy. You got this, it's like double hunter energy. Very fierce, very strong. Doesn't mean this isn't a negative use of power. You're really in your personal power, right? Not using your power against someone or manipulating or hurting. It's like you're really in this positive state. Just feel like excited for you. Like you really have done so much work and something exciting is going to happen for you because of it. Like you're putting it out there and this new start's coming. All right, some more for clarity. Just a little more information. Okay, we have sensitivity and strength. Yeah, see, this is you. And you have the lady, which balances like the masculine and feminine energy. So you're both this power, but you're so kind. There's a lovingness. You are good enough, right? So you're really balancing it. Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, solutions, right? He's the archangel of justice, of balance. You know, you turn to him for like advice on law, or like not advice, but like prayers for law or for things going correctly for you, but also for good friends and for good jobs and for positive people to be attracted to you and surrounded with you. So harmony, justice, harmony. Yeah, there's so much balance that's coming. It doesn't feel like this. This isn't here yet. This is coming to you. Personal guide, guardian angel, spirit family. Yes, I'm saying there is like new people, new changes, new things being attracted to you because you have done so much already. So much change. Bravely done so much change. Really standing in your power. I got these little dice. One of them is astrology signs and one of them is a number. We're going to kind of, you just take it as is. So you got Aquarius. So this could be in a person you know. It could be like part of your own chart. It could be that time. And you got 8. I always associate 8 with fire signs because the tarot, the 8 is in the Rider-Waite is strength. There's a lion. So I always think Leo. I always think fire energy. So however you take the 8, however you take the Aquarius symbol, but I want you to know that changes happened. You are in your power. You have done the changes, and then good stuff's coming to you. Just have to trust. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and thank you.